Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
So this week on the guide, we are on week 2 of our Magical Moves series. And this is a guide where we're breaking down our most basic patterns. So our push, our pass, our whip, and we're dressing them up just a little more so you like dancing them a little bit more. We're going to show you each of these moves and then break them down lead follow. And this week it's pass week, so we're really taking the most basic of our West Coast swing patterns and keeping it to 6 counts as we break down magical passes.
Our first magic pass is an underarm turn with a leader's turn at the end. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Breaking this down for our leaders. It starts out like a regular underarm turn until count 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. From here, the magic really happens with that step on count 5. So I'm digging with my right foot as I pull my left side back. This is creating torque in my own body that I'm going to use to unwind myself 4 and 6. You can see I really pass this hand behind my back. I almost hammerlock myself with my right hand and pass Desiree's hand from my left to my right. For a little bonus magic, you can finish facing perpendicular to the slot so that you're all set up leaders for your next left side pass.
So for our followers, just like Matt said for the leaders, this is a normal underarm turn until count 4. On count 5, as you take your left foot and left side back and the leader digs in and takes their left side back, you're going to feel this connection tighten to the point where it feels like you don't have much more room down the slot. So instead of trying to drift your anchor back and really creating tension on this connection, you're going to take your 5 and right in place, and then your 6 fairly close behind you with that nice backward intention into the settle to anchor.
Our next magic pattern is a free spin with a head duck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breaking this down for our leaders. We're starting out pretty similar to a waist wrap. As we wrap our followers in, I'm lifting this hand up towards Desiree's armpit. Once I've gotten there, I'm letting go of her hand and transferring my connection to the back of her armpit. I'm not trying to tickle her here. I'm just trying to create a lift with my fingers that naturally causes her head to tilt and creates a window within my own elbow. From here, I'm really just trying to stir her through the turn, and then we're finishing in closed position, so I'm providing a little bit more support for my followers who have just finished a head duck turn.
Yep, and we're going to anchor here. So for our followers, a couple key things. As Matt was going through all of the connection points for the leaders, it is important that we stay in them. So it begins with the feeling that we're being wrapped up at the waist, quickly transitions to a feeling under the armpit and shoulder, like we're being ducked. As we come through the duck, the connection wraps around the back, and we have the idea and chance to lift that left arm up so we don't get caught. And then we do finally land in closed in count 5, and we're going to use that closed position to get into our anchor. The final thing here for our followers is that in all of this, our footwork is not typical for our 6 counts. We're actually going to do a syncopation where we go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, then around for 5, drift back for 6, and anchor on the single walk.
Our final magic pattern is an underarm turn where we're finishing with kind of a cool way to get into close at the end. So we're starting out from a left to left handhold connection. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So leaders, like I said, left to left handhold, right side pass. This is going to feel a little bit more like I'm cutting off my follower. This hand lifts a lot higher and a lot sooner. So it causes them to turn more on the spot, which means you might need to move a little bit more down the slot for 3 and 4. Then the magic happens really here on that 5 and 6. I'm creating a little lift with my left hand, but most of this lift is happening because I'm creating sort of like a swimming or like a snake-like motion with my hand that causes Desiree to want to create that window so that I can get to her shoulder blade. This hand that's on her back is just a normal closed position connection, and I'm just kind of almost pretending this hand isn't there, except it is.
Yeah, and for our followers, we're going to respond to this underarm turn that lifts us a bit higher. This is going to cut off, as Matt said, our direction down slot because the direction is up here and allow us to take our 3 and 4 much more in place. And this is critical towards setting the leader up to have a lot more room to catch us in this swimming position. For that swimming position, as we get into it once again, 2, 3, and 4, really the two things here are to allow the leader to take closed and then to make sure that you use that closed position as you settle into your anchor, and then not to change any other handholds. Said this a million times, the leader sets the handhold. So we might be tempted to break away from this hand and get into a normal closed position. That takes away the look and the magic, if you will, of this move. Or we might be inclined to, I don't know, as this hand is coming through, go ahead and bring that hand through. Oh, try to take it like it's this handhold. Obviously that's not right, and you know that after the fact, so just trust your leader, allow them to set the handhold, and get into this position. Now,
special bonus pattern. From here we can do a regular free spin.
woohoo! So another pass to your magic passes.
Yep, that was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store linked in the description.
Bye!